So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Go, Mike. 180.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put that team 21. Check it back. Check it back. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. 80 weapons. Switch. Quick dance. 59. Hey, check easy.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Get ready. Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 3. Check 3.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Lions.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Hey.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down and goal. Stafford, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 26-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Watson now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 13. Check 13. 10. He's coming. He's got double up. Real right. 22. Look at him.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tough...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Monday. 32.
To try again after the sack. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Begin. 59.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 14, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, baby. All day. Check 55. 26.
Again, it's Miller. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go to base. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. Check 15.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Texans 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's Eckler again. before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, Devon Kennard in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson, and he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Past the 20, 10, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I'm scared. Check safety, check safety.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
21, Texans 7.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go again. Slam.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tight into the rock, boy. Tight into the rock.
Throwing again. Stafford shakes it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Middle. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check out. Here we go.
Third and long. It's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The Lions, first down.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back. Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, get the weight room. Shoot! Zebra! White 7. Watch twins.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 31, Watson to the right side, complete to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third, Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Y'all playing the wrong ball. Hey, we're going Mike 40.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, that's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up.
Now it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. 40's Mike. Anthony Ford. Heavy on the edges. Switch.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This is perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hide for it, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I